are you also bringing in labor into the formula for a successful EBESE program?
Yes, actually, when it comes to ECOP, ECOP is still doing that in relation to labor, management, something like that. They still continue with that program. But in our case, EBESE, this is really, we can say that, because directly we want to improve the productivity of the company. But indirectly, we are solving that labor problem, because two things that are being realized. The labor group, they realize that with the improvements, for them to go into productivity programs, they are being benefited. That it is better really to go into productivity programs with management, because first is the productivity, because there is a record that productivity really increased. And those that we have, the beneficiaries that we engage to, have really given bonus, some increases, and even the working place have been improved to the benefit of labor, even the toilets and everything. So especially the workplace, wherein accidents can be avoided, because everything is in proper places, the proper spacing are being observed. So even the rate of accidents have been reduced. Now, on the other hand, the owners or management realize also that if he can encourage employees to perform well, he will have a better operation and more profitable business. So it works both ways. Because of the program, both of them realize. So even because some, unfortunately, there are still some employers, that they thought that labor is just being paid and nothing else. But here in this program, they realized, no, labor is very important. They have to take care of labor. They have to make their place workable. They have to make them less susceptible to accidents, something like that. So that's the way we help indirectly the labor relationship.
So a few years back, ECOP was looking into some gain sharing and profit sharing programs for small and medium scale enterprises. What happened to this? Has it happened already? Or are you encouraging your EBESE members to go into productivity gain sharing programs?
Actually, it is not, we don't take that as part of our program. We don't, we don't document it that way. Otherwise, there will be fear from management side that we are there to entice employees. We don't want that. But because it's automatically happening, the owners or the managers, they feel so happy that everything improved. So automatically, and then they also ask us. So we wait until they ask, what are the others doing? So we tell them. But we don't make that as the beginning statement. Let it be the end result. Otherwise, they will fear the program.
Sir, you mentioned in your speech earlier that you had a visit from the ILO head, no, and he had certain observations and noticed a general upward trend in terms of SME satisfaction. Were there other recommendations or anecdotes or observations that he also brought forth that perhaps we can learn from? And this, I guess, is a question for both of you.
Yes, ILO became interested after our first two run in 2005 and 6, and they offered to review the program. And one factor also done during the process is visit actual SMEs. And then Mr. Badwell, the new employers manager for ASEA, told us that why are the SMEs afraid to show each other's work, or too much they're not sharing their technology with each other in clusters like in the furniture industry when we went to Cebu. And yet he said, do they know that the talents they have here are also could compete directly with talents in other countries? Like he visited Vietnam, he went to Indonesia and Thailand. He said, ang gagaling ng artist ninyo sa Pilipinas, but ang gagaling din ng artist nila doon sa mga bansang to. So if they will be keeping all these technologies for themselves, eventually these countries who are sharing technologies with each other and are being supported by government could overcome you. So sabi niya, you should be sharing all these talents, these resources, and making each industry strong. So that's where the information shared with us by Badwell, specifically on our Cebu engagement. And one also issue shared with us was the social accountability of the owners. They would like to put into the program social aspect. But based on our experience in our previous years, yung mga SMEs, if you will immediately require them to put this program into the social component, the owners usually refuses because it's always, what is in it for me? What is in it for the organization? So what we did is pipe into the program all this social component. For example po, is a company in Cebu manufacturing very, very nice bags for Emporio Armani, Louis Vuitton. Ang gaganda talagang when you see parang gem that you would like to keep for yourself pag nakita nyo. But the employees are working in an environment na kaawa-awa. I asked one man, bakit po may salamin dun sa inyong, lahat sila may salamin na maliit dun sa tabi ng workplace? Kasi po, pag napuwing kami, tanggalin namin yung puwing sa mata. And they're not using goggles. They're sitting on cans of empty paints without no gear, and yet the product they're making, ang ganda-ganda, and they're exporting it. So these are the issues we would like to address. Through productivity, change the environment in the work area, making the owner realize also that by changing this, their workers will become partners in creating good product, improving their company, and eventually community and country. Yun po.
Can you share also, I think that particular story is an interesting story of success, if you will, in certain organizations. Can you share with us other anecdotes that magnify or exemplify how changes in mindsets and behaviors have been affected by your EBESE program?
When we started the program, I'll share po yung portion ng the tripartite level wherein you integrate the labor issues. There are companies who literally closed their gates when they found out that NWPs or the DOLE are with us. So takot kaagad sila. So that's why we attack the program or the issues by focusing mainly on productivity. Kailangan